I just wanted to ask you a question. You talk a lot about racism. There seems to be a lot of racism directed at whites these days. There seems to be just a constant, relentless diatribe about how whites should feel guilty for who they are, about the dangers or how terrible whiteness is and how we need to disavow our whiteness. What's your opinion on this? And on the war on Western civilization, and what do you think their intent is? Where do you think they're going with this?
So as I said actually in the speech, I think that using identity politics as a way of posing groups in opposition to one another is terrible. And I think that you do see that. I referenced this in the 2012 election cycle. I think that when, for example, Joe Biden said that Mitt Romney wants to put y'all back in chains to black folks, I think when he said that, that was quite awful. And the sort of extension of that to the idea that there's a white privileged society seeking to keep black people down, or that the cops are systemically racist, and you can't show evidence the cops are systemically racist, but they must be. That white society was built on this grand lie that they have to keep other people down. Yeah, of course that's racism. Of course that's racism. And there's a foolish notion going around on the left that the only people who can be racist in America are white people. That's obviously untrue. Everyone is capable of being racist. All that means is that you're labeling another group with particular behavior or properties based on their race. So of course that's true. I think that the big mistake we have to be careful not to make is to start identifying as our quote-unquote group identity just because other people want to box us in. We're individuals, right? If somebody says to you, you're white, and you are crushing my soul, and you're ruining my life because you're white, my proper response probably shouldn't be, no, I'm making your life better because I'm white, right? My proper response should be, I'm making your life better because I'm an individual who's not making your life worse. And so I want to be careful of the identity politics on all sides. But yes, of course, there's racism against whites, there's racism against blacks, there's racism against lots of people in society. What I care about is the individual instances that we can fight, which you do see, right, against people of all races, not always proportionately, right? Look at the FBI statistics. But I also want to fight the laws that are racist. So for example, I think affirmative action is a racist law, right? Because it is actually judging people based on race.